Hello, today I am doing a vinyl haul. Also, sorry in advance if the camera quality is really bad because I'm filming this on my computer. There's no specific order that this is going to be in, it's just what I end up picking first because I have two big boxes of vinyl. This is one of them, and the other one's on the floor. So we're just gonna see how this ends up. This is my first record. Sorry for the glare. This is Ugly Spiral by AJJ. It's on a clear pressing, and clear pressings are my favorite. I just think they look so pretty. Next is the Pistol Annie's Hill and Heels. I live in the South, so I grew up on country music. This is just a standard black pressing. This is Fall Out Boy, um, Save Rock and Roll. It's two 10-inch records, and they're on red, transparent. You can't really see the transparent, but yeah, this was one of the first records that I ever got, and then the other one will come up soon. Another country album I have Carrie Underwood, Some Parts. This one's really cool because it has this really cool etch record. Let me see if I can get it. You can't really see it, like, you can't see it at all, but it's cool. The next two I got in a random mystery vinyl package. $5 for, or $15 for two or something. This is Musket's Violet Paradise, and it comes on this cool kind of I don't know, spiral thing. Like, I don't know, but it looks cool. And then here is Here Online. I forget what the artist name is. Worst Party Ever is the artist. And it's just on clear, but it's 45. So I thought that was cool. When I first listened to it, I was like, it's really slow and weird. And then I clicked the 45 button on my record player and I was like, oh, it's not supposed to sound like this at all. Next, I have Lorde, Pure Heroine. This is my favorite Lorde album, and my dad got to see her in Lollapalooza, and I didn't because I was too young. But it's on Standard Black, and I still listen to this album religiously. I love it so much. Here's the Panic at the Disco live Death of a Bachelor tour album. All my friends are we are glorious, I guess. This was actually the same record that was my first record that I got at FYE, and it's just standard black, but it sounds good, I guess. I haven't listened to it since I first got it, but it's still cool to have, especially as a live album. It sounds really cool on the record player. This is Cage the Elephant Unpeeled. This is another live album, and I prefer it more because I actually listen to this on Spotify more often too. This is the only Cage the Elephant stuff I listen to on Spotify anymore, actually. But I like their cover of that one Daft Punk song that I thought was an original because I didn't listen to the Daft Punk song at first, but now I have, and I still prefer this version. But this is on standard black, and I like the cover. It's really cool. This is the Little Shop of Horrors soundtrack on standard black. Um, I love this movie. I own it on Amazon Prime, but on Amazon at all. And it's one of my favorite musicals, so I thought I'd get the movie soundtrack because I love it. This next album is Humanz by Gorillaz. I got this as a Christmas gift a few years ago from my uncle, who also collects vinyl. It's just standard black, and I can get it out to show you the gatefold. This is 2D, and then Murdoch and Russell on the inside, and Noodle. Blurryface by 21 Pilots. I kind of hate this album, kind of love it. It I have bad memories with it, to be honest, from middle school. But it's on Standard Black. This was also a Christmas present. And my favorite 21 Pilots concert, 21 Pilots album is French Forever. I love that album. Still listen to it today. And this is my absolute baby. I love this album so much. It is Wallsocket Deluxe Edition, which is a director's cut. It's on Standard Black, but some people have had mixed opinions on the art of this album. But I like it, and I think it fits with the theme of everything too. But Wallsocket was my album of the year last year, so having this, I immediately got it when it dropped on the website, and so that's why it's here today. Okay, this is Heart of the Night by the Lostines and Nick Shoulders, and it comes in a Coke bottle clear pressing, really pretty. It's a 10-inch as well, and it has 2 songs from each of them, and I really like both of the songs. One of the songs is a cover of the Blondie song Heart of Glass, and it's sung by Nick Shoulders, and I really like it. So that's the main reason I got this. This is the original Wallsocket cover. This is the one that I got for Christmas last year, but it came in January, so I technically got it this year. But this one is just standard black. The milky white pressing is my holy grail. That's the one I want the most out of everything. And then I want to like frame it and put it on my wall and still listen to this one. But um this has the vinyl version of vocals that sounds different from the streaming version, and I prefer it more over the streaming version, honestly. Um, but it's fine. I have, if you into Last FM at all, I have over 200 Scrabbles of locals, um, just this year. So yeah, it's like one of my favorite songs of all time. This is Frailty, the Pink Edition by Jane Remover. Um, It's pink, obviously. I had to put the A and B labels on myself because Dead Air messed up and didn't put labels on the first record, so I got a label maker and put the A and B label on the other side. Um, if you couldn't tell, I'm really into hyperpop, and this album I just got into this year, and it's like it's so good. It's one of the best albums ever, I think. Um, Yeah, I also paid way too much money for this one, and it dropped. I paid like $85, and then it dropped on our website like not that long ago for like 40, and I was like, I messed up, but it's fine because I own it. This is Imaginal Disc by Magdalena Bay. This is my album of the year this year for sure. This is the only one I have a hype sticker for too because I love the picture of the hype sticker so much. This is just a white pressing because I couldn't get my hands on any of the other ones in time. And I actually went to go see them live this year, and it was like, it's in my top 3 concerts of all time. I love it so much. And I was like really close to the front too, so it was like, it was so cool. But yeah, Imaginal Disc. I'm pretty sure this is self-titled by Paramore. Um, I mainly got it because it's the Barnes& and Noble green pressing, and I got it for my birthday because me and my parents went to Barnes& and Noble and they each picked out a record for me, and they said I could pick out one too, so I picked this one mainly because it's green. But also I love Paramore, so that's also another reason why I got it. But I also like this cover compared to the old one. I think it's just like really good. Also, sorry that I'm like sniffling. I'm kind of sick, but I really wanted to film this video, so sorry if that bothers you. Love Songs for No One by Austin Weber. This is my only signed vinyl. This is his signature right here. You can't really see it, but it's my only signed vinyl. I got it for like $30, so I was happy about that. And it's just standard black, but I found him through his Mamma Mia song that went viral on YouTube, and ever since then I've just been listening to his music, and it's like some of the calmest stuff you've ever like listened to. It's so nice, and I love it so much. He's been like a staple in my listening history since like 2018 at least. Like, I love him. He's so cool. This is Boneyard, aka Fearmonger by Underscores. It only comes in standard black, so that's what I have. Um, this comes with a secret, hella good, um, cover from her, and it's only on this vinyl and it's not on streaming at all. So I thought that was cool when like it came up like by surprise at the very end of the album. I was like, oh wait, there's like more. So that was cool. This is like probably my second favorite album by her. It's a tie between this and Fishmonger, which I have and I'll show later. But um I can't choose between the two. They're so good. This is Sublime self-titled. I got the Target edition that has the translucent yellow and the translucent red. Hold on. There's the red and here's the yellow and they're translucent. Um when I got this album I was really into this album and then now I've listened to 40 Ounces of Freedom more and I really like that album more than this one. But I love this album too. I just like prefer that one now. And I'm hoping I get it for Christmas. So we'll see if that happens. Here is Fishmonger by Underscores. I only have the standard black, and I also paid way too much money for this one too, but I got it as a birthday present, so I didn't feel like as bad, because it was the only thing I got for my birthday. So, but it's still so good. I'll show you the inside, because the gatefold is like the best part of this album cover. It's fish, and fish are actually what I want to study in school. So I thought like the whole anatomy thing and stuff was so cool. Like in the inside of it, and it has like all the different parts and stuff. I love this. I love what she did with this album so much. And then there's the back. This is No Hands by Joey Valentin Bray. I just got this is my newest vinyl record, but the one I got another one for Christmas early that's coming in like really soon, and it's actually Mercurial World by Magdalena Bay. I got the silver pressing, but this is the Urban Outfitters exclusive um red glitter. I don't think you'll even be able to see the glitter like at all. But there's glitter in it. You just can't show because this camera is really bad. But you should look it up online and see the glitter. It's really pretty. This is the Rocky Horror Picture Show soundtrack on translucent red. This is my all-time favorite movie. I don't know why. I just love it so much. And I was obsessed with the soundtrack like in my first like real semester of college. I've been going to college for forever, but like in high school, but I just started going to like a university like last year, and this is when I really got into like the soundtrack and stuff. And I just like there's just like something about it that I like love so much. Peace, 3D Country. I love this album so much. I'm gonna say that about like everything because obviously I have it, or else I wouldn't like. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't care about it, or like you know what I mean. But like I love this. Um, when I first heard this album, I was like I need it on vinyl and immediately bought it on Discogs. And it's the clear pressing. I love clear. I think it's so pretty. Um, but yeah, I listen to this album all the time, like on my way to school and everything now. So like, it's one of my favorites. This is Lorelei, Box for Buddy, Box for Star. This is on a red pressing. Um, everyone is like sleeping on This Is Lorelei. Like I found him like through this one song, and found out that he made like over 100 songs in like 2022, and just been like listening to it. Like half of them are like stupid songs, but like there's some gems. Like it'll like his music will like change your life. It's like crazy. Um, but yeah, this album is like his first that he ever put on vinyl, so I had to like get it. Um, and yeah, it's just red, but it's pretty. Another hyperpop album is Spiral by Frost Children. I have the Yellow and Red Butterfly edition, or pressing. Um, I don't know. I just like I love this album too, and when I found it for like a good price on Discogs, I was like, I have to get it now because it exists. So that's the main reason I have it. I haven't really gotten into any of their other music, but I really want to. I just like I haven't found time to like actually like dive in and like actually get in there. But I love them. Their music's great. I don't know what else to say. This is Scissors Sisters Tada. Um, it's Standard Black. I found so the first song I Can't Decide. I found that at like at like 7 or 8 years old on a flip note on my DSi, and I was like, I love this song. And then I eventually like found it in middle school and started listening to it like all the time. And then I like finally went into like the entire album and eventually just like obviously like bought it on vinyl because I love it so much. But yeah, it's just it's such a good album, and I feel like a lot of people won't really like get it, but like I like it, and that's all that matters. This is Joey Valence and Bray Punk Tactics, on the pink pressing. They messed up my thing when they shipped it to me, and other people have had the same thing happen to theirs. So I know it's not a me problem, but it kind of like it kind of like I don't really like it, but I'm not gonna sell it anyways. But I love this album. I got into this album like early this year, and ended up like really liking it, so that's why I bought it on vinyl. And then obviously got into like their other album that dropped this year. So yeah, that's cool. This is Aim and Ignite by Fun. Um, it's the tricolor pressing. This is number 129 out of 1,000. Um, and I just love this album. I don't really listen to it on vinyl that much, but I found it like again in like middle school and have just like constantly been watching it or listening to it ever since then. Um, and it's my favorite Fun album, so that's why I have it too. This is Christmas Island by AJJ. This is my favorite AJJ album of all time. I love this album. I found Children of God through a Night Vale episode, Welcome to Night Vale episode, the podcast, and ever since then I've just been listening to them. And this is on like a really pretty like blue, pink, purple marble thing. Um, but yeah, I think it's cool. This is Pretty Hate Machine by Nine Inch Nails on Standard Black. This is the album my mom picked out for me on my birthday, so that's why I have it here now. I do like this album. I just never listened to it because it's not one of the ones that like I would have chosen for myself. But it's still good. I gave it to my friend to listen to recently and she did not like it. But if you're watching this, you know who you. But like um yeah, um I like it. So that's why I have it. This is From Chaos by 311. You've probably heard the song Amber off of this. It's like really cool. And then there's another song called Champagne that's like that. And then the rest of the songs are like different. And that's why people probably don't like the rest of the album. But I like 311. I think they're cool. My uncle gave this to me because it's his favorite band because he was born on 311. So that's why he like loves them. It's on Standard Black. Um, but yeah, I think it's cool. This is Late to the Party by Austin Weber. I bought this off of his online shop in like December and he didn't send it out until January and he sent me like a little apology note in the mail too and was just like, sorry, hope you enjoy the album. So that was cool. And this is just on Standard Black. Um, but this album's good too. I prefer Love Songs for No One, but this is like a close second. You Want the Scoop by The Garden. This is my favorite thing they've ever done. I love this EP so much. It's just on black, and there's a etching on the other side of this too. And it just says you want the scoop and then Vada Vada on the bottom, I think, or the garden, something like that. Um, but I love this. Part of me wants to get the orange translucent version, but it costs way too much money right now, so I'm obviously not gonna get that right now. But I'm glad I have this. I'm scared I might have ruined it because my needle on my record player was not working right. Um, and I tested it with this album, and now I'm scared that it's gonna make the album skip, and but I haven't listened to it since then, so I'm not sure if that's true, but I don't know. I love the like praying mantis on the front. I think it's cool. Here is Vices and Virtues by Panic at the Disco. Um, this is Standard Black. I love this album. It's the last album that has any writing by Ryan Ross on it, so that technically makes it like the last good album. But I still like the albums after this too, especially the um like I don't even remember what it's called, but the one with Dallin Weeks on it too. I'm such a bad fan. Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. That album's good. And then I kind of like Pray for the Wicked too. I'm like, I don't know. That's the tour that I went to go see him on, and obviously didn't see him after that because he's terrible. But I have a soft spot for that album. I think just because of that. But I have this album and another one that I'll show later. Um, but yeah, this is Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino. I love this album so much. I know this isn't technically rap, but I want more rap albums in my collection. I just like haven't really gone out to get them because I don't know. I'm boring, I guess. But this is just Standard Black. I think this is a repress too. This isn't the original. Um, but I do love this album. It's one of my favorites from 2016. This is George Ezra, Wanted on Voyage. I love this album so much. I've been listening to this since middle school too. Um, Specifically Drawing Board has been on my playlist for forever. And I don't know why. It's kind of like a crazy song. Not really, but like kind of. Um, but I don't know. I have a soft spot for this album too because I've been listening to it for so long. It's just Standard Black. But it did come with a CD, so that was cool too. Because I do collect CDs. If you want to see my CD collection, just let me know. I have so many because my parents collected before me, and now I have their entire collection. So it'll probably be like an hour long at least. And I don't have many of the cases or like the anything for them. It's just a CD. So, but if you want to see it, then like let me know, I guess. This is Hack of the Year by Dale Hollow. It's a good country album, I think. Like good like modern country. It's like modern country, but it's not like contemporary country, I think is what they call it. Where it's um like I don't know, like Dirk Bentley or like one of those people. It's not like that. Um but it's just Standard Black. It came with a really cool poster, but I don't want to pull it out because it take like it's huge. I don't want to show that right now. Um but I do like this album too. This is Remo Drive, Portrait of an Ugly Man on the Burgundy vinyl. I don't know why so many people hate new Remo Drive. It kind of makes me mad because I prefer like this over Greatest Hits like so much more because I kind of hate Midwest emo. I don't know why. It just gets on my nerves. But I do like this album and that's why I have it. It's good to listen to when you're studying because honestly it's not that interesting of an album, but it's good enough to like keep your head in to like writing an essay or something. Um, but yeah, it's cool. This is Fly by the Chicks. It's on Standard Black too. I started listening to this album technically with my mom. She showed me the song Goodbye Earl when I was like 8 years old, and like she was like, look at this song, and then it was like the song about like them killing him, and it was like it was so cool. I don't know. But um this is a really good album too. And I still listen to it with my mom like all the time. So I thought it was good enough to get on vinyl. This is Haha by The Garden. I kinda got this on like I don't know, just like on a whim, I guess. I don't know. I got it. It was like peer pressure, but wasn't peer pressure. It's peer pressure by myself. It's Standard Black. Um, I don't listen to it ever. I only really got it because of Egg, to be honest. But I do like the other songs too. But yeah, this is the classic Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Every single person has this in their record collection. This is one of the ones that my grandma got me for my birthday when we went to Barnes& and Noble. Um, it's still in the black, um, full sleeve. It's just black pressing too. It's just black. Um, but yeah, it's just Fleetwood Mac Rumors. There's nothing that special about it. This is the Friday Night Funkin' soundtrack, and I hate that I own this, but I bought it because I was stupid and 17 and thought that I needed it on vinyl because I wasn't even collecting vinyl at that time either. Like, I had vinyl, but I wasn't, like, actively collecting at that time, but I still bought it because I was like, I want to support them, and I'm gonna play the game even though I'm terrible at rhythm games. But this is what the pressing looks like. It's like a blue, gray, black splatter and white splatter, kind of like a silver pressing with like black, light blue, and white in it. It's really pretty, but I never listened to it, obviously, but it's still cool. This is Purple Rain by Prince. Um, I never really listened to this one either. My dad bought it for me. Well, he bought it for himself because he thought he was gonna listen to it, and gave it to me because I was the one with the record collection. Um, but it's still cool to have. It came from Walmart, but I really want to get the new pressing that came out this year with like the purple splatter and stuff. It was really pretty, and I really want to get that one and probably sell this one. This is 10,000 gex by 100 gex. I got this one for Christmas because I asked for it, and it's just the plain black pressing. Um, I don't like it because I like the vinyl version of 757, but I hate the vinyl version of Billy Knows Jamie. I think it is terrible, and that's why I just never listen to this record anymore because I hate that song so much. I prefer the streaming version so much more. So it kind of ruins the record, which is sad, but oh well. This is David Bowie and Ziggy Stardust. I never really listened to this album either. This is the one my dad got for me from Barnes& and Noble for my birthday. Um, this is just a plain black pressing. Um, plain black pressing. Um, I can't really listen to this album because the first song makes me want to cry so much. Um, but other than that, it's just plain black pressing. There's nothing that special. This is Bliss Guppy. It's just a standard black. I love this album so much. Um, it's really like I don't. It's like a mix between like Riot Girl and like regular like rock music, I guess. Um, but I don't know. This is one of the first records I bought off Discogs. Um, and I just really like it. I think it's fun. This is Beastie Boys Licensed to Ill. This is one that my dad bought at Walmart for me too. Um, I do listen to it sometimes because I do like the Beastie Boys. This is a somewhat clear pressing. It's like it's like a milky clear. You can't really see through it. I think it said it was just like plain clear on the label for this Walmart. but it's more of like a milky clear. But yeah, it's just the Beastie Boys. This is my other Panic at the Disco album, Pretty Odd. This is the one that I like to call my first album because this is what I wanted my first album to be. It's just standard black. Um, I have such a soft spot for this album. It like got me through so much, especially in middle school and high school. Um, and I just love the sound of it and everything. There's like barely anything else that sounds like this. Like I know the Beatles and then like a few other people, but like nothing really sounds like this exactly. This is Zed Clarity Deluxe Edition. Um, I listened to this like throughout middle school. It's standard black, by the way. Um, and I just like missed the songs, I guess. And then Stay the Night is on here, and Clarity, obviously, and then Push Play is like my favorite song on here. Um, I should have said the other favorite songs that I have for all the other albums, but it's too late now. So, um, but I don't know. I have a soft spot for this album too, even though other people say Zed is like terrible. But I don't know. Like as a person, I don't know. This is the most special album I have in my entire collection. This is Rubber by Six Impala. Underscores is in this group, by the way, so that's also why I love it. But this is a handmade record, um, and only 50 copies have been made. But I looked on the record stores like Instagram or something, and they say they have 4 more copies of this. So 54, I guess. But it's so pretty. I'll show you out of the plastic. But this is like so beautiful. And then this is the back side. This is literally the most perfect album or perfect record that I have in my collection. And it is worth so much to me. I love it. That is my entire vinyl collection. Um, I don't know what else to say other than like I'll link my Laughed FM in the um description if you want to follow me on there because I love seeing other people's like music, um, listening history and like stalking them kind of, but like not in a creepy way. But yeah, that's the end. So bye.